Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you this delicious squash curry or curried squash recipe. Let's get started. Alright guys, let's look at our ingredients. Here I have the chicken already seasoned and I'll share the process in a minute. I have some squash here already chopped. I'll be using some tomatoes, garlic, onions, some habanero peppers, thyme, scallion, parsley. I have curry powder, geera, and masala. For the seasoning, I'll be using chicken bouillon, complete seasoning, mushroom seasoning, and black pepper. So here I have the chicken already washed and prepped, and I'll be using some green seasoning. I have chicken bouillon, salt, black pepper, some chicken seasoning, and complete seasoning. I will not be using garlic and onion powder here because it's already blended in my green seasoning. But if you're not using green seasoning, you could add a little garlic and onion powder here. So here I added all the seasonings to the chicken, and then I went in and just mixed well to combine and set aside to marinate for about an hour. Now let's take a quick look at the squash I'll be using. They call these the fuzzy squash in the Asian store. And I have the regular green squash here that we usually use. Now when I cut the fuzzy squash, this is what it looks like on the inside. Kind of like a cucumber. So I'm just excited to see what they taste like. This is my first time trying that. So I added some green seasoning and some water to my curry, geera, and masala. Mix that well to combine. And then we will add it to a wok with some oil. I will also follow up with some garlic, onions, and peppers. Mix that well and allow it to go for about 4 to 5 minutes, cooking the curry paste thoroughly. Once the curry starts to separate from the oil and it looks darker in color, that's how you know it's ready. We will now add our chicken, give it a real good toss, and then we will cover this and allow it to release all of its moisture. This is how it looks once the moisture is released. We will now leave it uncovered and allow some of the moisture to evaporate. This is where you want to add your aromatics, the onions, tomatoes, garlic, and the herbs. Give it a little stir and allow it to go for about a minute or two just to release the aroma. So this is the part where you want to add your squash and you want to add your seasonings for flavor and taste. Give it a real good toss and make sure everything is well combined. Now this was giving me a tough time to toss, so what I did was sit the lid on just for a little bit so that things can get going. This is one of those dishes you don't want to really cover it to cook because squash is a watery vegetable and it will spring a lot of water, and you want to leave it uncovered so that that liquid can evaporate a bit. So this is the point where I remove the cover and just allow this to cook, without the cover so that the liquid can evaporate and it don't run the risk of overcooking the vegetables. So this is when it was all done. You can see a lot of the liquid has evaporated, but I still like a little gravy in my squash, so I leave a little of it in. And yeah, now we can plate this up and I'll show you guys the finished product. Now this was the first time trying the fuzzy squash, and let me tell you, it was so delicious. It had a subtle sweetness to it and I love the texture. Next time I would just try all of it in the fuzzy squash. And yeah, I just paired it with some jasmine brown rice and it was chef's kiss. Give the recipe a try for me and let me know what you guys think. I will leave all the ingredients and measurements in the description or the caption. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, share it, and leave a comment down below. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you for watching and enjoy.